Hello students, today's topic is Cohen-Sutherland line clipping algorithm. This is one of the important algorithm for clipping lines which are outside the window. The algorithm depends on a 4-bit code. 4-bit code, and this code is called as the region code. Initially the code values will all be zeros, and the region code is filled based on the ABRL code, where A stands for above, B below, R right, L left, and there should be a window. Okay, they are going to make use of a 4-bit code called the region code. Initially all values will be 0. Later on the region code makes use of the ABRL code, where A stands for above, below, right and left, and there should be a window. Consider this diagram. Okay, this is the window and we have written ABRL everywhere. ABRL, initially all will be zeros inside this window, and above the window, this region is known as above, so here A should be 1, that is above A should be 1, remaining zeros. This is below the window, so B should be 1, rest all should be zeros. This is right of the window, so R should be 1. Okay, this is right and above. Okay, right and above, so above and right are 1 1. And this is below and right, so B and R are 1 1, above and left is 0 0. This is left, ABRL left, so left will be 1. This is below the window and left, okay, to the left hand side, so below and left both should be 1 1, other should be 0 0. This is above and left, that means it is above the window and it is at the left side, so this should be 1 and this left should be 1. Below and right both should be 0 0. So in this way we fill the window and the regions around it. Okay, so next they are saying that the corner regions can be filled based on XORing the side regions. That is, the corner which is there, the corner regions can be filled by XORing the side regions. For example, if you want this region is above and left, so if you want this region you have to XOR this both, that is above left. For example, above is 1 0 0, left is 0 0 1. Okay, these values only I have taken. So what you will have to do is you will have to XOR this both. XOR means if they are different values it will give 1, if it is same values it will become 0 0. So 1 0 is 1, this is 0, this is 0, and 0 1 is 1. So what you get here is above and left, above and left. So if you XOR above and left you will get above and left. Okay, and if you want this one, that means this side you want, means you have to XOR left and below, then you will get below and left. So for example, below is 0 1 0 0, left is 0 0 1. So after XORing this both 0 1 0 1 you will get this. So if you want this one you have to XOR this both, that means to get above and right you have to XOR above right, and if you want to get below and right you have to XOR below and right. Apart from the ABRL code, we can also use the LBRA or LRBA code, that means just change the positions of those ABRL code, but the most used is ABRL code. Let us see one example here. Okay, so this is a window and this window has 4 lines, P1 P2 P3 P4 P5 P6 P7 P8. This P5 dash, P7 dash, P8 dash, what they are, we'll see them later. Okay, so this is the window and the regions beside it, and these are the ABRL code for all those regions which we derived previously. Okay, so now we have to see out of this which line should be accepted, which should be rejected, and which lines have to be clipped. So let us consider the first line P1 P2. As you can see, it is completely outside the window. Okay, so P1 is at this region, P1 is at this region, so take this code 0 0 1. P2 also is at this region, so take 0 0 1. Okay, so you have to AND both these points, that is P1 and P2, logical AND you have to perform. 0 0 all zeros, 1 1 is 1. So here you can see is P1 is non-zero, that means they are not all zeros, and this P2 also is non-zero, that means they are also not all zeros, and this also is non-zero. If all the points in a line are non-zero, then that line is completely outside the window and it has to be rejected. If all the points are non-zero, then the line is completely outside. You have to reject this line. You have to not accept it. You can only display the lines which are inside the window. Okay, so this is rejected. Let us see the next line, that is P3, P4. Okay, P3 is inside, so all fours. Okay, P4 also is inside, so all fours are zeros. Okay, if you add P3 and P4, you will also get all zeros. So all three are zeros. If all points are zero, then the line is completely inside. Okay, if all the points are zero here, the line is completely inside, so you can accept this line and this line will get displayed in the window. Okay, so we saw that P1, P2 is outside, we have to reject it. P3, P4 is inside, we can accept it. Now this is the line P5 to P6. Okay, so what is happening in this line is, this portion is inside the window and this portion is outside the window. That means only this has to be accepted and this has to be rejected. So what we'll do is, this line's intersection we will find out. Okay, and this line intersection point, we'll call it as P5 dash, because P5 is outside. This one we'll call it as P5 dash, and its value will be same as that of the window. That means this window is all four zeros, no? As it is in the boundary of the window, this value also will become all fours 0. Okay, so what you'll have to do here is, now they have shown here P5 is 1 0 0, P6 is 4 zeros. Okay, that means P5 is outside here and P6 is all this. Okay, and when you add it, you'll get all four zeros. So it shows that one point is non-zero, other point is 0, and other point is, both of them is 0. So some of them are non-zero, some of them are 0, means that means the line is partial. Partial means half of it is inside, half of it is outside. So when the points are partial, clipping is required. Okay, so what they say next is, find the intersection of the points P5, P6. So the intersection of the point P5, P6 is P5 dash. And P5 dash value will be the same as that of the window which is inside. That means P5 dash is here. So as it is in the boundary, you have to consider it as zeros. Any point on the boundary of the window will be the value as same as inside. Okay, so P5 dash will be all zeros. P6 is inside only, so all four zeros. So you add both of them, you'll get this. So 0 0 0 you have to accept. So only this line will be displayed, that is the line from P5 dash to P6 will be displayed. P5 to P5 dash will be clipped. Okay, so they are saying that P5 to P5 dash is clipped. Okay, now consider this line. This line is P7, P8. So you have to find two intersection points. This is P7, this point we'll call it as P7 dash, and P7 dash value will be same as that of the window which is inside. And this is known as P8, and P8 dash will be the value same as that of the window. Okay, so P7, P8, they are saying here P7, P8 values is being taken, and some are non-zero, some are 0, so that means it is partial. So what you'll have to do is, find the intersection of the points P7 and P8. So P7 and P8 intersection will take. Okay, so we'll consider only this part, that is P7 dash to P8 dash. We will consider only this line. So what is P7 dash? It is all zeros. P8 dash is all zeros, because they are in the boundary of the window, so their value will be same as that which is inside. Okay, so inside value is how much here? All four zeros. So what will happen here is, P7 dash is all zeros, P8 dash is all zeros, and of that also will be all zeros. So this line can be accepted. What has to be clipped then? P7 to P7 dash is clipped. That means P7 to P7 dash is clipped, and P8 to P8 dash also is clipped. This part also is clipped. So the output will be like this. That means P1 P2 was outside, so rejected. P3 P4 P5 dash to P6 and P7 dash P8 dash. Only these lines will be displayed, and the lines which were outside of the window, they have got clipped off. This is the working of the Cohen-Sutherland line clipping algorithm.